feel bad about saying spoken word instead of spoken weird. It was supposed to say that, but it was a bit of a typo. There you go. Industry secrets. Hello everyone. My name's Genevieve and I love a day out at a graveyard, me. Nah, only kidding. That plan involves the words day and out. And graveyard, you see, are just the go-to cliche of those who know nought about me and my kind. Frankly, I just feel too alive. I don't fancy writhing in dead bodies today, love. And it's sweet, you know, that you've assumed that the chase of the undead is my own particular vice, but it just lacks depth and it just lacks spark. And while this is all very nice, why are we wearing clothes? And why aren't we drinking Jägermeister in the dark? This facade is really wearing thin and I'm sick to death of the definitions, her and him. This genre really is running thin. Why have we not transformed, combined, got out of our collective minds? I'm sick of this normality lark. So, answer me this. Why are we in this graveyard? And why aren't we drinking Jägermeister in the dark? Thank you. So, we've been able to discern one thing so far. If I'd played the part of Barbara, the film would have been 20 seconds long, ladies and gentlemen. Should we go to Dad's grave? Nah, let's get drunk. That's what he would have wanted. But I'm not Barbara, I'm far from Barbara, which the more I say it sounds like a really, really, really good band name. Hands up if you want to be in Far From Barbara with me. That's too many, man. We can't. There's no stage big enough for all of us. Yeah, so I've found that the first 13 minutes of this film is not only a blessing to have to write about because it's such a good piece of cinema, but it also works really well as a relationship tool. You see, Barbara is, how should I put this, not the most reliable of female protagonists. To not put it, you know, to put it bluntly, she's fucking useless, okay? And, you know, she's really, really letting the side down somewhat. Roz down the front here pointed out that she does nothing throughout the film. That's not strictly true. She does the three things that are expected of any woman in a 1960s horror film, and that's screaming, running, and turning around and looking at stuff when you should be running. And it's about 60% of Barbara's part in this film. So what I would recommend is that if you're in a relationship, you watch the first 13 minutes of that film with them, and if they don't complain about Barbara, leave them. Because when the real zombies come, they're going to be useless too. You're going to get eaten, they're going to get eaten, it's going to be tears all round. I'm in a relationship with someone who is 100% zombie apocalypse ready, and I've based this poem on the really, really... It had a certain je ne sais quoi to it, this phrase, and I couldn't leave it unwritten about. This is a poem called Run, Dickhead. In a state of neither fight nor flight, she turns for the fear-riddled money shots, because that's what matters now. A close-up of the poor cow as she stumbles through sodden peat, her heels an instant hindrance, stumble, sink, repeat. Stumble, sink, repeat, stumble, sink, repeat, and stop. And that's when I hear you seething. When evil itself is breathing down the neck of our protagonist and she chooses to stop and stare at the evil from which she originally fled, your two little words paint the fourth wall red. Run, dickhead. But now the shoes are off and the game is on, but she can only outfox them so much. The colours run, the lights aren't on, and the walls feel cold to the touch, and she begins to consider that she may be the only one left alive. I know that feeling. Now run, dickhead. It's like you don't want to survive. You know they're growing in numbers. You know they're gaining momentum. You know the rigor mortis-ridden masses could have you in seconds, but you choose to stop and stare and show the grazing audience just how scared you are. Nice one. 5 bloody stars. In a state of neither fight nor flight, the moments when you stopped and stared can sometimes haunt you. They can be confusing and confounding, but thanks to your best mate, Deus Ex Machina, you came out the other side alive and your hair looks fucking astounding. And you raised 2 middle fingers to the ungrateful undead. And for that reason, among many, you can run to me from now on. Dickhead. Thank you.